Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about Ansible Loops. Okay. In Ansible Loops, in order to perform single task with multiple times with different data, that time we are using the loops. So suppose if I want to create three users on my target mission, okay, we have to create three tasks. So in order to perform loops, we can reduce the size of the code, right? So in Ansible, it will provide the two different keywords. One is loops, another one is with underscore lookup. So loop is the keyword which is recently added, and with underscore is the lookup plugin with iterating to the loop values to access the information to external source as a external data. So let's get into the demo. We will see to create three users on my target mission using loop. This is the playbook, sample playbook. Okay, I'm going to create a new user. Okay, user is the module and name with item. Okay, using item keyword and the state is present. So loop. Okay, when it is going to be create three users. One is China, Tushar, Kundan. Let's run this playbook. So using loop keyword, so I have this playbook ready. So I'm into the home Ansible. I created one folder loops. Here I copied into the playbook. Now if I want to execute this playbook, Ansible playbook name, simple and hyphen I inventory. So my inventory is in home directory ANS admin. So here I created one target file with have inventory details. Now let's execute this playbook. So it is created three users. If I want to check on the target mission these users cat the user information available under pass WD. So okay. So what is that absent, right? So I just need to make present so that users will be created. In this playbook, I just mention state as absent. So I just need to mention state as present. So it will not create the users. V is simple. So instead of absent, I need to make it present. So absent means it will saying delete. So our users are not there. That's the reason it is not able to delete it, those users. So now let's execute this playbook again. So it is changed now. If I want to check the users, see it is created the users with ID and group name. Okay, it is created slash home directory and the default terminal. Like this it is created three users. These are the users. If you want to check from control mission also, you can use Ansible target mission. Okay, and inventory hyphen I inventory slash module shell module and attributes. I am making tail hyphen 3 slash etc pass WD. So you will able to see that slash etc tail means at the last three lines I am making. I wanted to see only last three lines on this file. Okay, so these are the last three lines. If you wanted to give last five or six, see it will show you last six lines from Apache, TSS, Nginx. These are the last six lines of the file. Okay, you can check from control mission also using this command, or you can go to the target mission, use slash etc passwd file. Okay, in this file it will have all the users information. Like this we can create a user if you want to delete the users. Okay, instead of making present, you can use absent, so that whatever the created users, it will be deleted. Now execute the playbook again. It is done. Now check the users which are recently created, it are deleted. Okay, now we will see another example with hashes. Okay, now in this playbook, okay, so I'm creating the new user with user ID. So by default, whenever created the user, it will be added one number, right? So suppose 1000 next 1001 1002 like that. I don't want to the default user ID, so I wanted to be specific whatever I have mentioned. With this user ID, I want to create a playbook. If you see earlier, the user ID is like this, it will be increased one number. So if I don't want to do this specific one, I I wanted to be mention whatever my playbook it have that user ID only. So let's execute. Let's I have the playbook ready with hash one. In this example, the item dot name is the this is the item name, this is the key, and this is the value. Okay, so in this name, this is the key value. So name is Chinna, and next time the UID item dot key. So name value. Now let's execute this playbook. Item list hash one dot ml. So it is created. Okay, it is created. Okay. So it is created three users with user IDs. Now check. So it is created that whatever I have mentioned that user ID. It is not taking that default one. So with this user ID, this group, it is created that users. Okay. So item dot name means Chinna. Next item dot user ID, it is created this user ID. So we are mentioning the list with key and value. Okay. In this loop, when executed, So it will take this user and value. With this values, it is created this user IDs. Now, one more example, list hash 2.ml. So similar. So I am going to create the users, okay, with added these users to the root group. Now let me execute this playbook. So it will create Sai and Ram. These two users it will create, and sorry, the status is absent. Let me make it present. That is the reason it is not created. If users is available, then it will be make it absent. So users are not present, so that it should not able to create. Now I will make it as a present, so it will be created new users. Now see, iterating the loop with these users it is created with the root user. Now if you check the Sai and Ram with root user and group. So if you wanted to see this user is created or not, so from the control mission, just check the previous command. Just if you see -2, it is created. If you wanted to check the group, okay, just use group information, group Ram, Ram is root. Okay, suppose if I check Chinna, see it is saying it is not a root user, it is normal user only. Now we can see another example with a dictionary. Okay, in the dictionary, it consists of key value pair in Ansible. To iterate over the dictionary, you need to use dict to items filter. Okay, now let me see the example with the dictionary. This is the same example. Now in this dictionary, as I said, it is a key value pair in Ansible to iterate over the dictionary. So in this example, the key is test, key is environment, and value is test. Okay, to run this user type dictionary. Okay, so it should be the user environment is test, and next time it will be run the user online exam is application. Okay, like this it will show. Now let's execute this playbook. Okay, the user types, and it's printing the key value from it. This one user types, it will be print the values in this loop. Okay, same example. Now let's execute this playbook. So when you run this playbook, so the user environment is test, the user online exam is an application. So here in this playbook, the key is environment and value is test. Same when you execute the next time, the key is online exam, value is application. Okay. Now we will see another example with underscore keyword. So in this example, okay, so the index starts using indexes with Ansible. Okay, if you want to keep track of index values within your array, so we will use with index item lookup. The index value begins from 0 from the loop. Okay, so it will be execute. Now let's execute this playbook. So here it will say the player is 0 and the index is item is 1 means Sachin. So now let's execute. You will see the output. Now cat index.yml, just Ansible playbook name. So when you executed this playbook, as I said, a message, the cricket player 0 is Sachin and player 1 is means index 0 is item, 1 means the value. So index starts with 0 in the array. So at the 0, the item 1 is means Sachin. The first one is Sachin. The second means player 1 is Dhoni. Player 2 Virat. Player 3 like Rohit. Player 4 KL Rahul. Like this it will be used with indexes. Now if you wanted to see another example, we are going to with variables. We are mentioning the package names. Okay, state present. We are going to install HTTP and Nginx Apache 2, and we are using these variables files in this playbook. So in this playbook, okay, we are using vars file. This is my vars.yml, installing the package deployments, and package name is name HTTP. When loop comes with the package names, okay, name is HTTP, name of the package, and state whether we need to install or uninstall. So now cat vars, this is my variable file with package names and with items. Okay, this is my playbook. Now if we executed this playbook, so based on the OS it will be gathering facts, and it is going to be install HTTP. I make it present, and Nginx make it present, and Apache 2 absent. Means if it is there, I'm telling to uninstall. See, it is installed to and making absent. Okay. So we will use like this as well. Now another example with conditions. Okay. In the playbook, how to use the conditions. This is another example. Okay, now this is the sample example. So in this my list of tasks, I am executing one command on my target mission. Okay, bin bash. Okay, anyway this will be failed. Okay, I am storing this output into the variable result, and I am mentioning that ignoring errors, making true, means if this command is failed and the task is failed, right? So even though if it is errors, I wanted to execute other tasks. So I'm making this whatever the output, it should be getting that information, it is storing into the variable, and if you get any errors, making true. So I wanted to be execute other tasks as well. Okay. Now let's execute this playbook, and I am using when condition is result is failed and result is success, and making succeeded, and when results is skipped. So I am using when conditions based on the task one output. This playbook is ready. So I'm just showing the same playbook. Now I wanted to execute this playbook. Based on the conditions, I wanted to execute other tasks. See, the command it is failed because it is not a uh, slash bin false is not a valid command. So I'm making it as non-zero, and it is executed, means like if it is failed, it is failed. If it is success, skipped and skipped. The first one is failed. Okay, so remaining two tasks are skipped, but the playbook is executed. It is skipped the other tasks. So errors we are getting, and it is saying that it is failed. See this one, the we are making that if this ignore errors, it making as a true, so that it will be executed this. It's making as a failed, and these two are skipped. Okay, skipping. The first one is failed, so that it is displaying that result is failed. Okay, that's all about in this session. So that we will discuss Ansible loops with the loop keyword and with underscore keyword. So, and we check the conditions playbook as well. So when condition is true, make it execute the play. If condition is false, so skipping, like that we will use the conditions as well. So if you like the video, please share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.